What's up, team? Hi, you queens. I'm glad to be back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Today, you can see me stroking. I'm stroking some hair because today I want to take you through the small differences between single drawn hair and double drawn hair. As you may have known, we introduced double drawn hair to House of Queens, and it's only wise for me to just let you know what it feels like, what it looks like. You may not be able to feel. I'll feel on your behalf, but it's good to know what it looks like or what are the things to look out for when buying single drawn hair. So I have with me two bundles. These are two bundles. One is 18-inch and the other one is 18-inch as well. Double drawn, single drawn. Now with single drawn hair, let me place it on my shoulder. With single drawn hair, you notice the ends are usually, actually let me just use one bundle. This one is 100 grams. Well, 75, this, you see what happens? It tends to have almost what we call a rat tail at the bottom when you pull the hair like this, and it has so many flyaways. There tend to be so many flyaways. Reason being, that's the reason why they call it single drawn. Half the time this could actually be from one single donor, and it doesn't go through much. It may go through some bit of sorting, but I don't think they take it through an intense process as they will do for double drawn hair. Once I do, let me show you another example. When I do this, you see it tends to have small hairs that peep out. This is single drawn hair. This is 100 grams. So you find, like, when you're doing long cuts, especially with the long bundles, short bundles may not be such an issue, but with the long bundles, they tend to look rat tailish because the whole hair won't be sitting like this. It will be, remember, you're opening up the weft when doing your wig, so you find these ends are now scattered, and when you hold the hair at the bottom, it tends to form like a small rat tail. I call it rat tail. Actually, so it makes, some people don't like hair that is not even, especially at the bottom. It kind of looks, it doesn't look neat in my perspective. Though I've used single drawn hair, I'm not shading anyone who's been using single drawn hair or uses single drawn hair. Most of the time we find that we trim the ends, especially if you're doing very long cuts, so as to give that illusion of a double drawn effect or a fuller look at the bottom. Although very few humans have very even bottoms, but even the ones who do, majority of them go for trimming. So you either choose to trim, but you still contend with the small flyaways that are the short pieces that are put in here, and that's what actually constitutes to this bundle being 100 grams, because even these small hairs are actually counted in terms of grammage. So while we look at the single drawn, double drawn, you notice it's full from this. Is actually, it's super double drawn. It goes through sorting twice, so the length is even from the beginning to the end. It doesn't have short hairs, because and the short hairs, as I mentioned in a previous video, tend to concentrate towards the end and not at the center of the hair. So you find, in terms of grammage, you're paying for a whole strand of hair, which is true length of 18 inches, rather than in the case of this one, where you find it has lots of I can tell it has lots of 12 inches, lots of 14 inches and 16 inches. Then a few strands are normally put in for the 18 inches. So the bulk of the hair, if I was to cut this hair, I would cut it up to this point, because the rest, to me, if I was to stitch a wig, would tend to give that rat tail effect. And so yeah, that's basically it. Double drawn and single drawn hair. This is 75 grams and this is 100 grams. You see the difference? Even it's so full at the bottom, yet it's still 75 grams. So we'll be having this in our online shop on Instagram. Be sure to check it out. Let us know what else you would like us to stock. I'm currently going back into selling hair big time because I think I've neglected that area, that area of the business. Once the wig tools and accessories side of the business peaked, I naturally I tended to incline towards that side because that's where the most of the sales used to come from until I got a number of referrals. People have used my hair before, and it changed fortunes. So I also want to give an opportunity to the hair side of the business to see whether it still flourishes as heavily as I would want it to, because there are times where business is slow, especially when it comes to hair purchases. Then also I'd mentioned in a previous video the influx of so many hair vendors, which gives the consumer more options to choose, and it has a tendency of affecting those who don't have brick and mortar stores, because people don't have the opportunity to touch the hair and feel it and get to know what kind of product they're buying. So be assured we sell quality hair, very good hair actually, and I'm very glad to introduce this particular line of hair, that is the super double drawn hair, as part of the business, because I know I would want to cater to different markets, and why not? It's a liberal market. So without further ado, I'll log off and hope we'll catch up again in another video. Asanteni sana and karibuni. I look forward to your purchases. God bless. Bye.